the guy that took second, Gary Goodridge, in the last tournament with Don Fry, and it goes 7 minutes, man. Like, wow. It's 7 minutes long. So Gary Goodridge is 3-2. His only losses are to Mark Schultz, one of your former training partners at Foxcatcher, and Don Fry, two really high-end wrestlers. So on paper, Mark looks like a favorite. What were your concerns going in with Gary Goodridge?
He looked scary.
He played the part.
Yeah, he looked scary. All my friends were worried to death for me, but honestly, I was very confident, especially since he had that gi on. He was big and strong. That's all. It's just you got to be concerned, but I was very cautious. People don't know I use a lot more strategy than anybody wants to think. I was very smart out there. I grounded, pounded, but I did it very strategically. And with Goodridge, it was kind of weird. You'll never see a fight like that again because he actually held on to the top of the cage, and instead of rushing things, I just decided to pick him apart from behind him and make sure everybody. A lot of people say, well, why didn't you elbow me in the head? Why didn't Big Daddy throw them elbows that he did to Herrera? Why didn't he do that to me? Well, because I know he can do that. So I have my head protected, but the uppercuts were there, and I just decided it felt good, man. I mean, I never really hit anybody up until this point. It just felt good landing these punches. But, hey, man, he's a tough dude, man. He took them all, and then, I don't know, he took about 20 of them. And then I finally took him down, and I looked at his face, and there wasn't a scratch on his face, man. He's got some thick skin. I said, Jesus Christ. But then I got Big Daddy down, and that's when I started unleashing the ground and pound, man. I started throwing headbutts, and Gary Goodridge, he looked at me, and he opened his mouth real wide, and he exposed his teeth to me, basically saying, headbutt me right here. And I said, thanks for the offer. Like this. He was like that. And I said, well, thanks for the offer, but I'm a little smarter than that because I don't want a tooth stuck in my fucking forehead. So I took his offer and I just smashed him in the eyeball or something. And I just kept going. And then it was, when he had that gi on, it just made it so much easier to grab on, to hold him, control him. And then he kind of bellied down. I put the boots in. It was wrestling, take away the rules, So I'm going to put the boots in and, rear naked choke. I mean, it's just kind of obvious. I'm going to go for the rear naked choke. I'm a little bit disappointed that he tapped out when he did because me and Big Daddy are good friends now. But, you got to let me lock it up and choke you out at least, Or I could have just, ground and pounded him. But so, I wish you would have let me at least lock it up and choke him out, but submission by whatever you want to call it.
Check out the full interview on iTunes, Spotify, and all major podcast platforms.